This is like the best basic upgrades you can possibly do for your garage, you know, in my opinion. This is all opinion based here, but I hope it looks fantastic by the end. I bought some garage cabinets, color black, straight from Amazon. 2 of those I got to assemble, which is not gonna be much fun, but we're here, we're doing it. Way back there, I bought a desk so I can set up a computer in here as well. Got our flooring over here, and these are the interlocking snap lock tiles. Also, I already installed these lights, but we'll talk about them in just a little bit. I got these things when they were $750 per set, and I got 2. They're $173 right now per set. This is the best mod for any garage, and I will fight you on that. This lighting changes the whole presence in the garage. You can get this entire setup for like $350 now. And I paid $1,500 for it like 3 or 4 years ago. And they've been working great ever since. And obviously I'm going to clean this entire place up. That's gonna really make the most impact, I think. I am well aware that I got very lucky moving into a house that already had drywall and texture on the walls and everything, like a finished out garage. So all I've done so far is paint this wall, install some mirrors, and just like basic stuff. If you don't have a finished out garage, maybe you throw some drywall in there and then just do the same thing. Step number 1, obviously take everything out of this garage. So let's get to it. This is the first garage I've ever owned. So this was the first time doing something like this, and I learned a lot. First off, you'll basically take this job in steps. It took me about a day to clear out the garage and install the flooring, and then another couple days to assemble the cabinets, chairs, desks, workbenches, lights, and whatever else there is. And another day of just installing it all and putting everything where it goes with the new design. I thought it was going to be like 1 full day of work, but it turned out to be a lot more than expected. So I took like 5 casual days on it. So flooring is step 1. And these are the snap lock tiles I bought from Amazon. And I spent a total of $1,656 on it. While these tiles are mostly decorative, they are built tough and allow water and chemicals to go through them to keep the surface clean, something that concrete can't do. The tiles snap together with male, female ends, and it's super easy to do. I tried doing it by hand at first, and then moved to a small hammer so I didn't damage anything. But then I realized there is literally nothing I can do to damage these things. So I eventually just ended up using a big rubber mallet and smacking the out of it. The most important thing doing this flooring is making sure you have enough material and the colors you need for the design you have in mind. So I laid it all out before snapping them together. And when you finish snapping them all together in the final form, they sell edging separately. So I bought some of that to install all the way around. Next step was just to organize the garage into the cabinets and generally just make things kind of disappear. Easy enough and really not much to discuss about it. So I turned these boxes into these cabinets and this box into this desk. And in the end, dude, I was just so blown away with the overall look and the functionality of the new garage layout. Of course, there was a lot of stuff I already had bought in the garage over time, like the tool chest and some workbenches off Marketplace for like $50 and some other Harbor Freight tables and whatnot. And obviously I didn't factor all the stuff I already had in the total price because everybody has stuff in their garage already. So easy enough. It was just kind of a lot of manual labor, putting stuff together and putting stuff in and out of the garage. But in the end, man, it's totally worth it. All right, and about 5 days later, it took me a little bit of time to get this done. It is finally finished. And man, I could not be any more happy with how it turned out. I have enough space to fit both cars in the garage, which is nice, just barely. This little cove right here I actually made like this so you can open the door when you get out of the car. You park one forward, you park one backwards, and it works. So obviously the flooring just changes the entire vibe of the garage. It feels like a premium garage with that stuff in there. This stuff was expensive. So maybe just like a garage paint or something you can just paint your garage floor would do the trick. And that would only be like $35 or something to do paint instead of like a tile. And one downside about tile is it's definitely harder to jack up vehicles, like with floor jacks and stuff, because the wheels don't roll on it. It's like a grate, but it's a very cool look. So this flooring is definitely more decorative than it is functional. And because of that, I actually didn't floor this area because we'll be welding on it and grinding, doing fiberglass, all kinds of stuff over here. So there's really no point to continue the flooring there. But I actually had some extra material. So I went ahead and actually extended the flooring all the way out here. And I used all the floor tiles, so that's nice. One note about the flooring is I didn't know what kind of trim, like the edge I needed. I can't remember if this is male or female. I'll link it below just in case you're doing this yourself. I'll put the right one in the description. But besides that, flooring was super easy to install. And honestly, I've had it in the garage for already at least a month. I have been loving it for sure. It's super durable. I have jacked up my car on it a couple times and it hasn't broken. So next up, let's talk about the honeycomb lights. These come in a couple boxes and you actually have to just put it all together. So if you guys can see there's like a joint and you have to do that for every single one. And so you just assemble it yourself into the shape and then you just secure it to the ceiling however you see fit. I use drywall screws because that's what the ceiling already had on it. Installation of the lights was easy enough, but as far as I remember, it took like an entire afternoon, evening to get these things installed. And I actually have these on remotes. So you can turn it on or off with the remote. And I have them separately. They have like the perimeter ones and then the inner ones. Really cool vibe. One of the biggest things that contributed to the cleanliness of this garage was just these cabinets, man. There were a couple wire racks that took up actually a lot more space than these cabinets did. And so these did a great job. Even being the cheapest cabinets that I could buy on Amazon of like this style, they fit a lot of stuff in them and look really nice from the outside. They're not like ultra heavy duty, but they get the job done. I think one of the most important things about redoing a garage is just designing it correctly. Before, I used to have a table right here. Because of that, I couldn't really park cars here. It was nice to have like a workbench there, but it's just so much more functional to put all of the surface area around the exterior of the garage. It just created a lot more open space here. And if we're ever working on projects, you know, there's plenty of table space anywhere we need to work on it. All right, I made this feel a little bit more like home by putting a desk here. I will be putting a computer on here at some point. That way I can do maybe some live streams on the main channel and just look stuff up on a computer when I'm working on builds and need to figure something out. Put a shelf up here for some decor to make it feel like home. So that was our first house. That was our second house. Then this was our first like legit investment property we bought a couple years ago. This is kind of just a corner that makes it feel more like home. I got the sweet sport red chair here, and then I just got my tools. That's pretty much it, man. Overall, this is a very, very, very nice setup now. Without the flooring right now, you guys could get almost this exact same vibe in here for probably like $600 or $700. I got the flooring a long time ago, and so I figured I'd just install it. I probably wouldn't buy the same flooring like in hindsight. I don't know, because it's easy to install and it just looks fantastic and you can do like designs and stuff in it. That's something you can't do with just like concrete paint. You can still get like a really nice clean look with concrete paint. You could even just like black it out with concrete paint and that would look pretty sweet in my opinion. But anyway, there's lots of other cheaper ways to get the same kind of vibe. These freaking lights, again, $178 per set right now. I bought these when they were $750 a piece. A reason why I did this, after the McLaren project wrapped up, I could finally put all the tools away. I could get rid of all the old parts we didn't need, and I could just kind of clear out the garage. And so I wanted to refresh it because we have a brand new project coming on the main channel. It's something I'm so excited for. I just wanted the garage to match like my excitement for it. Crazy, you can have like your dream garage for $800. You know, you just have to put in the work. It'll take a few days at least to do like this kind of thing. So cool. Next video here is the cheapest electric scooter you could buy online. It was so cheap, I could not believe they would ship it to my door for that price. I haven't unboxed it yet. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. So I'm excited to see if it's like actually any good or not, like if it's total trash or not. That's next up on the channel. So stay tuned, smash that like button before you head out, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.